Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right here. Let's go.
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
I've been thinking about something, and I don't know whether the public is going to like it or not, but I think that Michael B. Jordan is the more famous Michael Jordan right now, and he should drop the B, and he should just be Michael Jordan. Because nobody care about Michael Jordan anymore. Michael B. Jordan is the new thing.
Yeah,
so
he's fun,
we can just
too.
drop that B and call him Michael Jordan. Be done with it. The other one should start using his initial to distinguish himself from this one.
Yeah, what's his initial?
I don't know.
I'm going to look it up.
Michael X. Jordan.
It's Jeffrey.
All right, so Michael J. Jordan. This should be his name from now on.
In no way is Michael B.
MJJ.
Jordan more famous than Michael
He's
Air
more
Jordan.
relevant. He's
No.
he's today Ace.
Yeah, you think little kids could recognize Michael B. Jordan off the street or Michael Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan. Easily.
A little kid.
Michael B. Jordan.
Like,
Jordan.
like a 6-year-old.
Michael Jordan. I still think Michael Air Jordan. They might not recognize they would old school Michael Jordan. Yeah, way more famous than Michael B. Jordan.
But not now. You know, I'm with the I'm with the new trends.
I like Michael B. Jordan better, too.
I do too.
I do too.
And he's easier on the eyes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
fun.
Michael J. Jordan is yesterday.
Yeah.
He's old news.
He's like the day before yesterday.
Yeah, nobody cares about him anymore.
Oh my God, he last week.
You damn Tuesday.
Yup. He's like 3 days old.
Yeah. So he August.
For real.
Who would you say?
Nobody would even know who Michael Jordan is right now if they hadn't made that documentary on Netflix.
Right. Nobody would have an idea.
Nobody except old timers sitting around talking about the good old days.
It's the biggest selling shoe brand still in the world.
It ain't got his face on it. It's got his silhouette.
Doesn't matter.
He's nothing but a mud flap. He's no better than a mud flap with his silhouette.
Damn. The Jordan brand made $5 billion last year.
Are you seriously searching, trying to prove me wrong about Michael Jordan?
No, I was curious.
He's like, that is
You don't know.
No.
Because
No, I was just
the
curious.
facts are
I was just
He pulled up
curious.
stats on your ass.
I just wanted to look.
people still do know who Michael Jordan is.
No, wasn't
Air,
that.
Michael Air.
I was just curious what he made from it last year because I want to know how that works. Turns
You
out
watch your mouth.
Still famous in your
yeah,
face.
Michael Jordan made more than $150 million from Nike last year alone. Damn. Still.
He ought to give that money back.
Give it to Michael B. Jordan.
You don't talk
wouldn't
about his
take-
airness like that.
Yeah, and I'm not
I
even a
wouldn't
huge
take
fan
that.
of the guy.
I wouldn't take that communist money.
Do you think that Michael B. Jordan is taking communist money? He probably isn't.
Yeah, but he is.
I want to see him fight.
Yep.
If he's had
Whoever
a movie
wins the fight, that's the one who's the most popular Michael Jordan.
Yeah, if Michael B. Jordan's had a movie released in China, TJ believes he's accepting communist money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's true. I don't know if I'm not
Wait.
fully just against.
Yeah, I have a question though. Do you consider TJ? I know you're a like The Rock and John Cena, for example, both backtracked on something to make certain
Bowed
that
down to China.
you feel like they better, but you're not against people just releasing
No,
their
that's
movies
what I was
in
just
China.
about to say.
Yeah.
If you're just your movie's being released over there and then people like it, that's fine. But once you start kissing China's ass and going to the brutal communist dictator over there with your hat in your hand, then I lose all respect for you. You're a little. I don't care whether you're The Rock or John Cena. You're bowing down to communists for $1. You ain't shit.
Okay, question. If someone were to learn Mandarin so they could help promote the movie in China, is that seen as bowing down to them? Would you see that as bowing down to them? Like, hey, I'm just going to learn Mandarin. They haven't changed the movie just so they can go to China and, hey, we got this new movie coming out.
Yeah,
and they can
that's
share
fine.
it in their language. Okay.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
but when you learn Mandarin so you can apologize to the dictator for telling the truth about something.
Yeah, he shouldn't have apologized.
Yeah.
But he learned,
John
Cena actually learned Mandarin when he was years ago with the WWE because they wanted to do an event in China. They sent him as their representative. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What else did he do in China back then?
I don't know that he ever actually went. 'Cause they never did an
When
event.
she was alive, wrestling.
Yeah, right. I've heard some things about John Cena in China.
Yeah.
From China.
But yeah, so I think they should fight.
They should.
Michael B. Jordan
To the
and Michael
death.
Jordan.
And whoever wins
Whoever
holds
lives.
the title of
Yeah.
the most famous Michael Jordan.
In a boxing match.
Yep.
Michael B. Jordan would whoop Michael Jordan's ass.
Yeah, it's
and
not
I,
even funny.
I only think that because the age and
And
Michael
Wakanda
Jordan
forever.
No, I know he would.
smoking those cigars all the time. He's not going to last 12 rounds.
And Michael B. Jordan has to learn how to box to make those movies.
Yeah.
He's like Sylvester Stallone.
And he's he's not a superhero, but he has.
Wasn't he the villain?
He's the
from
villain, yeah.
Wakanda? Or-
He was an anti-hero.
He's an anti-hero.
Oh, they're not villains; they're anti-heroes.
No, he wasn't. He he wasn't a bad guy.
He's also
Oh.
over 20 years younger than Michael Jordan. Let's remember that, too.
In Michael Jordan's prime, he couldn't beat Michael B. Jordan in a fight. And Michael B.
he's
Jordan's
finer.
been making boxing movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Michael B. Jordan would kill him.
Oh, I
He
just.
would knock that cigar back in his throat. You ain't shit, Michael Jordan.
Take this.
You gonna look like a silhouette when I'm through beating that ass.
Why did you bring this cigar in the boxing ring?
You better get back to that poker table where you got a chance of winning something.
Is it bad that you see? I'm not saying he's out of shape, Michael Jordan, because I don't know. But you see pictures of him, and he seems like he's taking it easy these days. Yeah. You know, he's not a fat guy, but I'm sometimes surprised that he's not in more prime shape, I guess. Does that make sense?
Charles Barkley, Shaq. I mean,
Well-
they all kind of look like big guys.
Well, Shaq-
Charles
now-
Barkley was never in shape.
Fair, but I think a lot of those guys.
Shaq's in pretty good shape now, though. He's doing
Is
an
he?
endorsement deal for a testosterone company, and now he's doing these commercials with his shirt off, showing before and after, and he's in pretty good shape these days.
But I think, all jokes aside, Michael Jordan doesn't look bad. He's not fat.
No,
or
not at
anything,
all.
Or unhealthy.
Right.
And I completely understand. As much as he's accomplished in sports and the best of all time, and how many years he had to work his ass off, nonstop exercise and stuff. Yeah, he should take a break. What is he, like 70?
He's
He's
59.
like 70, 71, something like that. You
71.
can take a break from it. How old is Sylvester Stallone? He's 70 something, right?
79,
He
I
can
believe.
still beat somebody's ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he can, and he looks like he could beat someone's ass.
Yeah, and that new show that he's got coming on in November called Tulsa, whatever, King of Tulsa,
You know what
something
kind
like
of,
that.
Yeah.
You know what kind of energy he gives off?
Well, that's just energy.
He gives off.
I've heard that he doesn't have that.
Yeah, he does. He has
Blessed.
big energy.
No, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just the energy. It's not. It doesn't come from reality. I heard he was like a light switch.
I can tell you a few things about Sylvester.
He's 76.
He's like a light.
Down there.
It's not true.
He looks
That-
like a light switch.
The
down
energy
there.
he puts off is not real.
No, but anyway, this movie about he's a gangster, a mobster in Tulsa, that was created by Taylor Sheridan,
Oh, I like him.
coming on Paramount Plus. It's gonna be good.
I think what's interesting about that is, I really don't know what you've told me about it, and it sounds great, TJ, but you would never think, or I would never think, oh, okay, a gangster, a mobster in Tulsa.
Come on. That's not going
Like,
to be good.
I think that could be really good.
No, Sylvester Stallone hadn't done anything good since Rocky, and then he had Expendables, which isn't good by any
Entertaining.
measure.
It's
It's
entertaining.
entertaining. So, yeah, this is probably going to be entertaining if he's just whipping the shit out of people.
Yeah, but I tell you, one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies is Copland. Have you ever seen that?
Good movie.
Is that with the older lady? The woman?
Oh no! You're talking about the one with Estelle Getty?
Yeah.
No, that's Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Stop for my mom.
That was
I like that.
what year
Totally
did that
different.
win Best Picture at the Oscars? Was that 1989?
Two
That was-
completely different movies.
That was cinema, folks.
Yeah.
That was in '92.
I remember watching that as a kid and loved that one.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Funny idea. That was Sylvester Stallone and her old ass.
Have you ever seen Rhinestone? With Dolly Parton and Sylvester Stallone?
Terrible movie.
Yeah, Dolly Parton is the headliner, like a residency at a huge Western themed, country themed bar in New York, and she wants to get out of her contract, and the guy won't let her out of her contract. She wants to go back home to Tennessee, and so she claims that she could teach anybody how to be a country singer or something. And so the next person that I see, I could teach them. And Sylvester Stallone's a cab driver, and he has a wreck right in front of him on the sidewalk, and he gets out being all goofy. And so she has to take him and try to turn him into a country singer.
Really?
Yeah, it's a funny concept. And it wasn't as bad, I don't think, as everybody said it was. But then again, I was a kid when I saw it, so I thought it was
Right.
kind of funny, and I was just hoping it'd be like a Dolly Parton boob flash.
Sure. Let me see them bangs.
She's always been stingy with that, though.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about how nice Dolly Parton is, how sweet she is, how everybody loves her. If she was really nice, she would have done topless scenes when she was younger.
Let's see them.
You know,
She got
let the boys check them out.
Has she ever done a?
I don't think so.
Never.
Not that I've been able to find, and I've searched.
I love
It's like, it's like a weekly thing
I've searched.
of searching. I got a search posse out there looking. I got bloodhounds. I got everything.
metal detectors.
I would even take them now. What they look like now.
Absolutely. Just to see. The natural curiosity, I think.
Sure, most famous boobs in history.
You think?
I think so. Yeah.
Most famous boobs ever?
Okay, that's a good question. Hang on, most famous boobs. I would have to agree they probably are.
Nah, Kate Winslet on Titanic.
No.
Yeah, most
No.
famous
Good
boobs
answer.
ever.
Pretty good answer.
No,
Pretty
because-
good answer.
because people
One of the
say-
biggest movies of all time.
But
Pretty
people,
good answer.
but people, if somebody's got huge boobs, they always say she looks like Dolly Parton. She got those big Dolly Parton boobs.
But no one's actually
Yeah.
seen them, right?
Okay, it doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
I'm talking about
They're still
her,
famous.
her.
So her cleavage.
No, it's just that she's known for having big boobs. Her boobs are,
Star of the show.
Yeah. You're
are
talking about
kind of her brand.
Yeah, over 50 years of that.
My
Late
boobs, my
60s,
brand.
70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010, 2020, still that.
But Titanic's one of the biggest movies ever.
Yep.
And it was
So
an
what?
Yeah, but they've
iconic
never
scene.
had a Kate Winslet lookalike contest
And the full
for bar
boobs are
tabs
on
and stuff.
display.
Is that the measure?
Well, I mean, if you got
All right, hang
people who are dressing up like
Fabulous
Dolly
question.
Parton
Yeah, I
to
understand.
be in a Dolly Parton lookalike contest.
I love that having your boobs as your brand, though. Can I do? I want my boobs to be my brand.
Yeah.
Halle Berry and Swordfish. Let's go.
Pretty
No.
damn good, though,
No, it
Rob.
wasn't in Swordfish.
I ain't even playing.
Halle Berry in Monsters Ball.
Oh, that was no.
But I don't know if her whole her whole boobs are out on that one.
I think Swordfish was.
I don't think I've seen Swordfish.
Famous boobs ever.
I still think Kate Winslet. Everybody's seen those boobs. Everybody knows them from young age to old people.
No, old people clearly would know Dolly Parton better
All right.
for boobs.
Okay, I found something here that's kind of interesting. Top 10 famous breasts of all time. I Googled it.
I love it.
Churches, Popeyes.
Should we talk about?
Now, some of these are, this is share funny. Some of these are just like this lady that, one lady that, they're historical famous boobs. She got one of the first boob jobs ever.
Oh,
So, and they mention at number 9, Susan G. Komen.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't count. I know. I'm just giving you the context. Terry Hatcher from Seinfeld, when she was talking about her, they're real and they're spectacular. Don't really count. But here's one.
But they're not.
For an entire generation.
Spectacular.
Phoebe Cates from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The red bikini
Yeah.
scene. For a whole generation, that's really famous.
But this is just scenes from movies and stuff about their boobs.
Okay, but
Pamela
wait, but I'm not
Anderson,
through with the
her
list
boobs are
yet.
kind of known.
Elvira,
I don't know who Elvira is.
the mistress of the dark.
Oh, now I know who she is.
Janet Jackson's boobs from the halftime show.
Hello, it's the mistress.
Right.
The dark.
Okay. Now I know. I forgot.
Yeah, now go write a paper.
But they do put Dolly Parton at number 1, was the point I was trying to make.
Pamela Anderson's boobs are also very
Pamela
well
Anderson
known.
made the list.
Yeah.
But Janet Jackson's boobs from the halftime show, those would be right up there. Probably, well, I don't know, more famous than Kate Winslet?
No.
I think so. Because Kate Winslet's weren't the focal point of that. Janet Jackson at the halftime show, that's
listen,
all anybody talking
me
I'm
about.
one of
talking
your
about,
French
though,
girls.
when you say a woman's name and you automatically associate with her
Boobs.
fame, it's her boobs. Like, I watched that Mayor of Easttown show or whatever that was really, really good. And Kate Winslet was awesome in that. But not one time did I think about her boobs.
Boobs, yeah.
Okay, well, if
And I
that's
saw Titanic.
if that's the case, then I would say Pamela Anderson. I think of her boobs more than I think of Dolly Parton for her boobs.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. But I think more people would think of Dolly Parton. When you think Dolly Parton, you think boobs.
Yeah.
I think of how sweet she seems.
Yeah.
I don't think of her boobs.
But before you even knew who Dolly Parton was, women weren't on TV having huge boobs the size of Dolly Parton's real boobs in the 60s and 70s, especially. But that's what she was known for. She was on the TV with Porter Wagner. Well, you like Dolly Parton. All kinds of references for for older people, and that's why the curiosity has always been so large about curiosity is larger than her boobs.
What do you think her nipples look like?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton's.
You start, Alexis. You tell us.
Because that, I mean, is a game changer.
Yeah, I'm thinking like probably fried bologna.
Oh, okay. Nice. Fried bologna nipples.
It's like cups, just like where you fry it and it turns up on the side. If you just like took that
Not a
and put
curl.
it as a cup shape on your
What?
Like the edges are curled, fried in.
yeah, so it fits over the boob.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
Now, this is a sweet story. There is a teenage girl named Allison Appleby of Sherman, Texas, and she was just crowned Miss Dallas Teen USA 2022. She's never been in a pageant before, didn't really know what she was doing. She said, I bought my dresses 3 days before the pageant, and I had no idea what I was getting into. But she ended up winning the whole thing. She lives with autism and epilepsy, and did the entire pageant with her support dog with her the whole time.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And it's a golden retriever. It's a very pretty dog. So that's very sweet.
Heck yeah.
Now, was there even any need for the other girls to compete in this pageant? Because were the judges really going to not vote for this girl?
Yes, of course they would not. I mean, that shouldn't give her any leeway.
I mean, They should. They should be impartial. Isn't that the point?
It is. It is.
But in reality,
Yeah. Would you vote against her, Riggins, if she's, you know, she lives with autism and epilepsy, and she's got her beautiful, adorable support dog up there with her?
if that's my job and I agreed to take the job, and those are the rules. I don't know what the rules are, about based on judging and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have no problem not voting for her. I don't think. But if I thought she was the clear winner, I would vote for her.
Yeah.
Is she the clear winner?
You mean in my opinion?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about the other contestants or
Okay.
anything.
It's a great story.
It is.
Epilepsy and autism. Mm-hmm. Is it a beauty pageant?
Yeah.
Straight beauty pageant?
It Miss Teen USA, so I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know if they have a talent competition or any of that.
But we know these pageants are not straight beauty pageants. There's an agenda with everything. I think it's a great way to get the word out there. Promote Miss Teen USA.
But you know that some of these other contestants and their moms were probably bitching the whole time.
Sure.
Because she's got an advantage.
Well, but they would probably be griping about everything anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
they be a lot of the moms, the typical mom in this scenario, the stereotypical mom would be complaining about it, but no matter what, they'd be complaining. This girl got an advantage. That girl got an advantage.
Yeah, no experience at all. Didn't prepare anything. We've been training for this for years, and
Yeah.
she comes in with no training at all. Decided 3 days before the pageant to go get her dresses, and she comes in her first pageant, takes it all.
Yeah. Good for her. Good for her. Where's she from?
Dallas, Sherman, Texas.
Sherman.
What if the dog would have been ugly?
Nope.
Yeah, if her support dog were ugly, would that have gotten points knocked off of her?
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta be cute. It was like a little Chihuahua emotional support dog.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they just took a big dump on the stage.
And it was just trembling the entire time. Yeah, no.
Yeah, for some reason, not that it would have because it's an emotional support dog, but if the dog had acted up and been running wild or whatever, would that have catted off for her?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I doubt that this pageant, the company or whatever it is that runs the pageant, would allow her not to win.
Maybe.
Allow for her to be the loser. Like, how are you going to stand there and tell someone living with autism and epilepsy with a beautiful, brilliant support guide dog on stage with her wearing a cute hat that she's not the winner of the thing? What will the world think if you don't crown her the winner? I'd be cussing them today.
You'd be cussing them?
Yeah, like, why didn't you let her win? Just like if you're the guy at the basketball game where they give the student living with special needs the ball to dribble down and score, in a real game. If you're on the other team and you just reject it, smash it right back down in his face.
Well, that would be a little bit different, don't you think?
Take that.
Not today.
I'm all day, baby. I'm all day. Yeah.
You're not scoring up in here.
Not today. Yeah.
She's pretty. She's beautiful.
Be real beautiful. Good for her.
I do like that dog. They should put a crown on the dog.
Yeah, it looks like Air Bud.
Oh, so cute. Is that the dog?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at it. It's so fluffy.
I mean, it's like a classic golden retriever.
And the way that it's
else?
groomed, so cute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let me
Look
see.
at his little paws. Oh my goodness. I don't want to poop the
It's
nose.
Air Bud.
Okay,
I think though, even if she didn't, even if she's living with epilepsy and autism, if she didn't have the dog with her, they would have graded her differently.
You think?
I think that the dog part of it is what would really send it over the top if they weren't going to, like, if they were being biased, that it's more so for the dog than it is for the conditions she lives with. that you get to walk out with a beautiful dog, and knowing that everybody nowadays is just like values dogs more than they do humans, just about. They're not going to say, oh, the dog doesn't win.
Yeah.
Well, that was going to be my question, because, and I'm not insinuating anything, I just don't know. So I'm looking for some education here. But the emotional support animal, does it have to be with her at all times?
Yeah, because it's when she starts to get anxious, nervous, that sort of thing, the dog calms her down.
Okay.
And all.
Is it, and with the epilepsy, can it sense when a seizure's coming? Okay, then that makes sense. Then the dog would need to be close to her to sense that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she took the dog out just as an advantage, but the judges probably looked at that as that's the thing that puts her over the top.
Yeah, I can see that.
The beautiful dog that's so brilliant.
The dog senses when her blood sugar is low, and then will go and fetch snacks and things and bring them to. I mean, that's incredible.
It is.
Yeah, the way they train these dogs, a real emotional support dog, the way it's trained is phenomenal. Just amazing.
Is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I think it does such a disservice to people when they say, "Oh, I got my emotional support bird" or whatever, because it makes me feel better. And that's not fair to people like in this situation where the animals have been trained to really offer support.
Okay.
Yeah, if I were judging this pageant, I would have said, no, Westminster is later on in the year. Get the dog out of here. It's not a damn dog show.
Oh, God.
Not on my watch.
Don't bring that.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
There was a Share Funny type story in the political world from this morning that I saw. I mean, I'm not good at refinding things on the internets. It's just like they disappear into the ether. I don't know what that means either. What's the ether?
The universe.
So there's a guy who was running for an Arizona college district's governing board, and he has suspended his campaign 2 weeks after he was arrested for allegedly committing a crime. But I think he was just targeted by his political opponents. Because I don't know why in the world you would arrest somebody for masturbating outside of preschool at one of the colleges that he was hoping to represent.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Evidently not in America anymore, Riggins.
What have we become?
But it wasn't. I don't think it was a situation where the preschool was like he was using the preschool as part of his fantasy or whatever. I think that's just where he happened to be when they caught him.
Was he in a car or something?
Well, let's see. Police found a candidate parked outside the child center with his pants down to his mid-thigh and, quote, manipulating his genitals in a masturbatory manner. Now, that sounds much classier.
Manipulating your genitals. I hate that.
Masturbatory.
Oh, my God. What are you doing? Nothing. I'm just manipulating my genitals in a masturbatory manner.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Said he was. Okay, never mind then.
Oh, what happened?
So he was in full view of the campus's preschool and child care center where several preschool-aged children were playing outside.
Oh, man.
Then it's not funny.
What a dirtbag.
Obviously, I didn't read the whole story. I just saw the headline. He said, I'm sorry. He said, quote, I'm sorry. I effed up. I really stressed. End quote.
I stressed.
Mm-hmm. So stressed out. Said that he was out buying rebar nearby, but was so stressed out that he pulled into a lot to relieve himself without realizing what the lot was for.
So he claims
he claimed I didn't even know that there was a preschool there. I'm just out trying to get rebar. And then I was stressed.
What's rebarb?
Rebar. It's the really strong iron, that steel that goes into concrete, and you pour concrete over it, and it keeps the concrete sturdy and keeps it from breaking apart.
I was like, rhubarb? Like for pies? Are you going to make some pie?
They're like they're little rods.
Got it.
Yeah. You've seen them before.
Yeah. Rebarbs.
So he quit his campaign.
A good idea.
Yeah. He was trying to be on the Maricopa County Community College Governing Board.
Yeah, not going to happen.
You pretty much have to quit your campaign after that.
He admitted to watching, quote, interracial porn, end quote, and manipulating himself in a masturbatory manner in his Ford truck, which was parked across 3 parking spaces, but claimed he didn't realize how close he was to the preschool.
Why did they have to say what kind of porn he was watching?
I don't know. That's interesting, isn't
that
it?
was so weird.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of porn?
Yeah, what category?
Kind of odd
was
random
it?
No, I think that's just something that he starts spitting out in his admission.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so I wasn't looking at the kids. I'll tell you exactly what I was looking at: interracial porn.
Yeah.
Love everybody.
And
I'm not
you know
racist.
what? And I
So
guess
strange.
And I guess from a reporter's perspective, to be fair to that guy, you would include that in the report because it would be important to note in trial.
Dude, I cannot.
God, wasn't something weird.
Yeah. So here's a good,
I don't wanna
here's
say.
a good part of the story.
Officer, better that you don't know.
Like you're in front of a preschool. Just tell us.
After repeatedly admitting that he quote unquote effed up, Kaufman tried to weasel his way out of the arrest by detailing his relationship with another campus police officer. Quote, can I say something off the record? I know Officer Jim Hill. He works with you guys, and I'm running for the governing board of the colleges. I didn't even know this was one of your sites, but now I see the signs all over the parking lot. It's like I know Jim Hill, so surely you can cut me a break here.
Yeah. Well, anytime you're being arrested and you say, can I say something off the record? No.
No, don't do that.
No, you can't say anything off the record in that case.
It's not 60 minutes. You're arrested.
Yeah. Make your one phone
Everything
call.
they say will be used against you in the court of law.
Make your one phone call be to Jim Hill and let Jim Hill work behind the scenes on that.
It says that he was charged with public sexual indecency, but could face a felony charge because of the proximity to the child care center. Despite his campaign suspension, his name will still appear on the ballot. And in a statement about his suspended campaign, Kaufman didn't address the arrest, but said he, quote, will never stop fighting to protect the United States Constitution and the values that make America the greatest country in the world.
Great.
I think this is just a hit piece on him because he's a Republican.
Right.
They're lying.
They're making all this up.
Lying on Randy Kaufman.
Wow.
Hey, can I say something off the record?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we would be able to hear you better if you would turn the sound off of your interracial porn. Still play it.
Interracial porn. Okay, dude, whatever.
That's wild.
What kind of porn were you watching? Just white people?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Definitely not.
No, I mean, I love all people. Look at this.
Matter of fact, I hate white people. I only watch.
Yeah, look, this is my favorite star. Her name's Diamond. Look at her.
I'm not some weirdo.
I just don't understand why men always trying to like just do that stuff in front of inappropriate places.
No, most
men
guys are
aren't
not doing
all.
that.
Yeah, what are we talking about, men?
Okay, not men, but like it's men always are trying to just take their thing out and wherever in different places.
No, we're
sometimes.
not.
What are
These
you
are-
talking about?
These are
Every
these are
story
creep-
that we hear,
These are creep men.
it's mostly men. Women, sometimes you hear a story here and there, but it's mostly guys.
You know
You
why?
get a-
Because if somebody sees a woman doing that, she's usually met with a hero's welcome.
No, she would not.
Well,
Women are saying, "Oh yeah, do what you want to do, girl. You know, be powerful, empowering, whatever." And the guys are just being perverts, thinking that it's cool.
I'm sorry.
But
a
women
girl
do
would
that
also
in
be-
public way more than men do.
That's not true.
Oh, I've seen it.
No,
seen
you
it on the
haven't.
internet.
You
I
definitely
have.
not have seen it.
I've
You
seen
guys
it on the
are
internet.
liars.
It is
can't
all
go-
over the internet.
I can't go to the damn grocery store without seeing it.
All of them?
Women doing it.
All the
Every
women are just doing it, every
All
single
the ones
one. Many of them.
working. You know, sitting up in that booth, and you think they're counting money. They
No.
got the hands down and moving. You think, oh, she's counting out cash. That's not what she's doing.
She's manipulating them genitals.
In a masturbatory manner.
The masturbatory.
Yeah.
Manipulating.
Now you could be manipulating them in an adjusting manner, but he was manipulating them. You could be manipulating them in a scratching manner.
Ew.
But it was obvious. This was not that.
It was a masturbatory manner.
I don't even know this was your lot. What kind of excuse?
Yes.
Like, we don't give a shit. I didn't know this was your lot.
just
I
saying.
would have done it here
Meaning-
if I'd have known this. I would have gone somewhere
Yeah.
else and done it.
But I think he was meaning like because now I see that this is my friend Jim Hill, because this is your jurisdiction or whatever jurisdiction.
You're on campus, buddy.
Well,
Can't do that.
but still, this is one story of a man to 100 stories of women doing it.
Yeah, sure.
Buying rebar.
I was just going to get some rebar.
He got so
Very
stressed
stressful.
out buying rebar. That's
But you know
very
what?
stressful.
Home Depot
That could be
is
code
stressful.
for it now. When you want to talk in front of people, you go, you know what? I think I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get some rebar.
Yep.
If you know what I mean.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
Did you get a badge or something or a coin to commemorate that you're now off of Ambien, Rob?
No, it was 2 weeks ago today that they told me to start taking trazodone only.
Oh, okay.
So that's a step in a positive direction?
Well, it's not a controlled substance, so
Yeah,
What does that
he
mean?
had,
you
made,
want.
he had made it an out of control substance.
Yeah.
That's why they said you got to get off that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd been taking it for years, so it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess.
He got that monkey off his back.
I am taking the maximum amount of trazodone you can take, though.
Which is what?
400 milligrams.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, I think with my sleeping disorder, I take $1.50 milligrams
Yeah.
Really?
I
of
mean,
trazodone.
He's taking more than double that?
and his meals the other day. I mean, imagine Sonic driving chili cheese burritos, McDonald's in the morning, and then pizza for dinner, and then taking 400 milligrams of trazodone. I would still be asleep. Right? That just would put me down forever.
Oh, it's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I worked really hard on this.
Oh, it's today Thursday?
Yeah, I got.
well, we need to get to it so we don't run out of time.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
All right,
go.
go.
All right, this
Go.
is the One Star Strip Club reviews. This is where we go across the country and visit real strip clubs and read real 1-star reviews from the internet. Got a plethora of new ones, which I was excited to see. We will start in Detroit, Michigan, the home of the strip club, at a place called Dream Girls Detroit. Tony said, I visit Michigan several times a year. When I visited the last time, I was thoroughly disappointed in everything I saw. I was disappointed at the selection of the girls, many of them overweight and smell like weed. Maybe this is why they are so rude. My suggestion is to lose some weight, be nicer to the guests. If not, become a phone bill collector where you can really use that talent.
Phone bill collector. What is
I mean,
that?
it really. Well, it's the same guy that leaves a strip club review that thinks, phone bill collectors is still the only job he could think of. Tony. Then we'll go to Rhode Island at a place called Desires. Paul left a 1-star review. These girls drug customers and the bartender is in on it. I ordered my usual Grey Goose drink and one stripper suggested shots. And then I heard her say, and the usual. The bartender gave me a syrupy-looking drink to share with the stripper, and after that, I blacked out. 1 star. So, here, try this. It's syrup. Yeah.
Here, yeah.
This ain't vodka. Why is it so thick?
This is way better than Grey Goose.
Yeah. And I don't know. I always picture these guys, because a lot of guys say they get drugged or whatever. They just takes a shot and he just head on the bar.
Yeah. Don't take anything from them unless
course.
you see where it came from.
Especially when the girl goes, and the usual. What is this, like a movie?
Yeah.
And the usual for my friend
Yeah.
here. No, I don't want that shit. I want the regular.
He gets the medicine.
Yeah. She's like, pours it under the bar. It's like, no, I want to see
It's
it.
not even mixed right.
Yeah.
It's just like the residue.
It's thick. Is it gloopy? Looks like hand sanitizer.
Just drink it.
It's a roofie floating in Aunt Jemima syrup
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Hasn't even dissolved all the way.
or whatever Aunt Jemima's called now.
Pearl milling.
Pearl milling.
Something like that. Then we'll go to Indianapolis, Indiana, where dreams go to die, at a place called the Red Garter. Shane left a 1-star review. This is the worst strip club I've ever been to. Careful, guys. They only have 1 or 2 girls on the floor at a time, and they all look like crack whores. And if you complain even a little, they'll forcefully throw you out and threaten to beat the shit out of you for no reason.
No reason. There it is again.
F this place and its $10 Bud Lights and crack whore strippers, all 3 of them. F the Red Garter. I strongly recommend staying away from this 2-bit piece of shit strip club with like 17 exclamation points. And then the bonus owner response.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't
yes.
often
These
get
are always
these.
the best.
Yeah. And the guy, the owner of the Red Garter, responded to Shane. He said, "Hey, Shane, it's clear that you made some pretty poor decisions and were removed and have decided to air your grievances here. Our behavior standards are pretty reasonable, so to have been ejected means you must have done something pretty heinous. I'm sorry you had a bad experience."
Especially forcefully removed.
Forcefully removed. He's like, "It's Indianapolis. Like, you must have done some effed up shit, man.
Yeah.
Chill out." I love
I
that.
just picture him standing up and proclaiming to everyone, "These bitches look like crack whores."
Well, 3 of them. Crack whores. They're like, "God, leave, please, if you don't mind." Then we can go to Baltimore, Maryland, at a place called Penthouse Club, Baltimore. Ross left a 1-star review. It was my brother's bachelor party, and one of his buddies booked a party here. I won't do some stupid essay, but this is what ended up happening. A stripper pointed to my empty chair and told a massive bouncer that I had requested to see her asshole and didn't pay for it. I'm not making this up. Two of my brother's friends ended up bribing the bouncer to leave us alone. Clearly, it was some sort of game. My brother was then slipped something in his drink, and when he was brought down to a private area, he was beyond sick and couldn't stand up. Avoid this place. Effing scumbags try to shake you down.
Sounds like they were successful.
I think they were right on the money.
Okay, so she makes a claim.
Yeah.
tells the bouncer. Bouncer comes over. All right, everybody's got to go. Whatever. Starts hassling. Look, what's it going to take? $100. We'll settle this. And then probably he takes 50. She takes 50. Boom. They can run that a couple times a night.
Yeah.
But you can't even ask for that without getting thrown out.
He said he wanted to see my asshole and didn't pay for it. He's like, I'll handle it.
So it must have happened then.
It sounds like it absolutely happened. I don't know.
Yeah, because
We're
it sounds
taking them
like
at their word.
he just asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted me to, and I did. And he didn't pay for it.
Exactly.
God, can you imagine going home to your wife and she says, "How did you get that black eye?"
Yeah.
Right.
I asked to see this.
It's a long story. Just, I want to go to bed. I want
Right.
to take a shower and then go to bed.
The bouncer hit me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we can go to.
Hey. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything more just repulsive? I mean, you're in Baltimore. Quick request.
See that ass.
I never.
What's it going to take?
Come on.
Come on, girl.
What's it going to take for me to get you? Show me. Just a little quick peekaboo.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
that's it. It's just a butthole. Come on.
Hey, we all got 'em.
Yeah. You want to see mine?
It's awful. Awful. Then we'll go up into Romulus, Michigan, at a place called Landing Strips. Billy, you like that one, Ron?
That was good.
Billy said, pretty expensive. Very few of the girls could dance, and some of them needed to brush up on their hygiene. When you put your private parts in people's faces, it should smell inviting, not offensive.
Ew. What the hell?
It's just pointing it out.
I think it's by the Detroit. That's by the Detroit airport.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Romulus is right where the Detroit airport is.
Sounds gorgeous. Then we can go to Spearmint Rhino Gentlemen's Club in Carter Lake, Iowa. William left a 1-star review. Well, the guy on the phone sounded like a straight burnt dumbass and couldn't even get directions for me. Sad customer service, 1 star. So, just pointing out.
burnt.
A straight burnt dumbass. Says the guy
So
who couldn't
his
pull up
problem
Google
with
Maps.
the strip club is the directions he was given on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Carter Lake, Iowa. Like, it's
Yeah.
how big is Carter? Find
yeah.
it.
How lost
Turn
could
around.
you
It's
be?
probably right there.
Yeah, they may not get GPS signal in there.
Maybe not. Then we will go to Kansas City, Missouri. Dan left a 1-star review at a place called Temptations. He wrote, "Stay away from Scarlett. While the other girls try to get into your pockets by spreading love and flirtatious vibes, Scarlett thinks it's a good idea to sit next to you, get in your face, and give you hate and nastiness. She'll intentionally try to make you mad and even admit to it. Stick her face right in yours, make negative comments about you, and tell you there's nothing you can do about it because it's, quote, her job. Well, after she decided to engage in these antics, I ended up spending over $200 that night, and I didn't give her a dime. Every time she danced, I got up and walked away from the front row seat. She even had the audacity to come back later in the evening and ask me for a lap dance. That backfired on you, didn't it, Scarlett? Other than that, I had a great time with Peaches, Danny, Kendall, and Maisha. I love their lap dances, especially Peaches. 1 star.
And Maisha.
But that one he's griping about would have been your favorite.
I like
Riggins.
that. Yeah, the girl that's like just saying mean shit to me.
There's nothing you can do about it.
This is my job. That backfired. I spent 200 hard ones.
Peaches got your money.
Peaches and Danny and Kendall and Maisha. Sorry about the spelling. I maybe misspelled that. That's what he wrote in parentheses. Like, I don't think she's going to care. Crazy, right? Crazy. And then we will wrap up in Detroit, Michigan, real quick, at a place called the Coliseum. Daryl left a 1-star review. In March 2021, I went there and I was sitting at the bar drinking a water, and a dancer came and sat by me and asked me if I wanted to get naughty in the back with some dances. I declined and said I wasn't interested. Well, she got up as I was sitting there. She went behind me and violently kicked me in the back of the neck, causing severe injuries.
Causing severe injury.
Super kick. Sweet chin music.
Yeah, she's probably wearing those heels too.
I picture her drop kicking, like getting up in the air. I reported this to Bruce, the manager. He did nothing and said he was short-staffed and would not fire her. As of this date, the Coliseum still has not cooperated with local authorities to find this person that assaulted me. They conveniently lost the security video of this incident. Also, very dangerous place. Stay away. You have been warned. 1 star. So
She just
Kicked him in the neck.
he's like, okay, that's fine. And then he's just sitting there, bam, kicks the shit out of him. Who knows if any of these are real? Come on. Do we know? No. The answer is no. So those are the 1-star strip club reviews.
All right.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, those are fun.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Share Funny material copyright ATJ Incorporated 2021.